She steps forward. By her side, her companion, Travis, would you describe your character for us?
Yeah, you see a very tall, very powerfully built lion man. Dark silver fur coming down from his head onto his shoulders. He has a golden breastplate and adornments that would match his station as a vanguard marshal. Purple vestments and a shield on his back as well, with a cape flowing behind him and his feet, of course, uncovered, as is custom for our kind. Powerful arms, a tattoo running up the upper left side of his arm, and you see braids coming down from his mane down onto his chest. And he is moving alongside this orcish woman, but also scanning while he does so. It's habit. It's part of what he does.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Just coming for me, dog.
You said you're scanning, right?
What do your lion eyes see?
Let's find out. That is 19.
19.
Oh, shit.
First voice.
Scanning the horizon, you look out, you see some magpies, sort of the eponymous bird of the rookery. But you see some, like, off in the distance, you see a couple of owls headed off in the direction of the western edge of the city. A few smaller doves here and there. There's kind of like an off-white, increasingly gray rock dove that's sort of native to the city. It's, but that no one tends to really keep. Those tend to just be living here of their own volition. And off in the distance, you see peeling high overhead on that 19, a falcon just kiting on a thermal. No flapping, just rising slowly and steadily up above. You arrived here basically with enough time to find out where the execution was happening, and got to at least be there for those last moments. What was Teor feeling at the back of the crowd as that moment unfolded and the rope snapped taut?
I think in that moment, it was about trying to understand what had come to pass that led up to this moment. Arriving in time was one thing, but this man deserved more fanfare, more people next to him, just more. And as we arrived, and we noticed a mixed bag of reactions. There was certainly the celebration, the trumpets, all the sound and the show of celebration, justice being done. But the faces that we saw, if you looked closer, there was remorse, there was sadness, there was confusion. And that's where Teor feels. That's what he's feeling now. How did this man that has done so much for so many, far beyond himself, how did he meet an end like this?
Teor is a soldier and a mercenary, not a politician, no great judge or magistrate or lord. But you know plenty about conflict. You know a lot about war. There was a war happening. The gallows placed under the heroes of the revolution, under the guardian statues of the Shapers' War. There was a war between those trumpets, those decrees and pronouncements, and something that Thiazi could see in the hearts of those people in that crowd, and it was not lost on you either. What is lost on you is why. There are questions, and with each fall of the pads of your mighty paws, the questions rebound and rebound. What has happened in Dolmakyar? What has happened here in the city of the Revolutionary Council, of the Pariah Blades, of this history? What has happened here that it has come to this? Walking into the home, Loza Blade, this ancient orcish woman, commander of the torn banner that once was, steps into the home.
Loza, welcome.
Hallandil. Big embrace.
Quite a day.
What a day indeed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll remember, it's been many years, but this is Teor Pridesire.
I am Teor. My condolences.
Oh. Could take your hand. I appreciate that. You're a friend of my brother.
Yes, we served together in the Falconers' Rebellion. He was a good man.
I think so too. You'll have to come in. Here. I grab a bottle. Say, this tastes like piss, but my brother loved it and it gets the job done. Please have a drink with me.
That is very kind of you. Loza, do you?
Hey, if you're selling it like
I
that,
start
give me the
spreading
piss
around
liquor.
the room.
You see that she takes it and goes, I think he suffered a tongue injury in the Falconers' Rebellion.
No, I've never understood it.
As we take a sip, I'll take the sip, but I also use it to look over the edge of the cup, just around the room, take in faces new or known.
As our eyes meet, I just go, oh. Just never having seen anyone like you before. What's oh God.
Nope, you're doing great. You're in it now. Can you pour him like a half of one?
Sure.
I can do a whole one.
I'll go over. I'm sorry if my
No,
presence is. I'm Teor Pridesire. It is nice to meet you.
Octus, nice to meet you.
This and
Taisha.
Aisha.
It's fine.
Pleasure.
That's me. I'm just.
Teor and Azune, you guys, I think, have a moment to sort of find each other privately here as well.
Yeah, I'll cross to Azune and
As soon as you start to cross, I meet you.
I'll extend my hand and we clasp forearms, a la Beastmaster.
Yes.
The shake of the soldiers.
That's right. I keep the grip for a moment, and I give you a tug. It's been a long time.
It is good to see you.
You're welcome here, Tara.
Thank you. You have gotten taller and a little lighter as well.
I have grown up, yes.
I'm sorry to be meeting under these circumstances. I'm sure it will come to no surprise to you that I have many questions.
I do as well. It's good to see you, old friend. It's been a long time since our days fighting side by side.
It has.
If there's anything that you're up to tonight, let me know. I want a part of it.
Understood.
What kinds of questions did you say that you had?
I would start with all of them. To be fair, this place has changed much since last time I was here. I don't recognize the banners or the people, or that man that just came in and acts as if he is the head of some sort of religion?
He is, from what I understand, he is of one of the noble houses, and that noble house has been shifting their beliefs over the last few years.
Their beliefs. I would like to know why a man such as Thiazi found himself on the hangman's noose, and if these shifting beliefs, or the people behind them, need to answer, then I would very much like to know what you've known these past many years.
What have you been up to since I saw you last, Teor? Have you stayed out there? Fighting?
No, we have stayed out of Dolmarkyar. Loza Blade and I have been helping others from the Torn Manor. We take up contracts here and there, help where we can, but it's been hard finding one place to be. I often wondered about you, about my brother Sid, and what this city had to offer, and we thought it would be a good time to return, and we found it. Disappointment when we heard of Thiazi's news.
There are a great number of us here that don't believe what happened to him was just or right, and that there should be someone to answer for it. But that's a conversation for another time, perhaps. Not here.
I'll say this too, Azune, as Teor mentions his younger brother, Tal Sidamir, Sid, you wonder where Sid is. Sid was supposed to be part of what was supposed to happen.
Have you seen your brother?
I have not. We traveled as fast as we could to make it in time, and I was hoping to see him in the crowd, but I haven't. Have you?
No. I will find you later tonight.
Thundering up the stairs, because time, whatever has happened, and time is now of the essence. You get up the staircase. A door is completely shattered off its hinges, and you look in and see a apartment of an illegal arcanist, an occultist, that has been completely turned upside down. Papers soaked with blood all over the ground, a mattress flipped up against the wall, cut open with daggers or long swords to search inside the mattress, a shattered mirror, clearly signs of a scuffle. What you look and see the signs of the scuffle is Teor and Azna, you would both recognize this. Whoever they were fighting in here is not someone that they would have been capable of throwing around. I need all three of you to make an investigation check for me, if you'd be so kind.
What was that before? 19.
19.
That would be a total of 10.
10.
7.
Teor, immediately smelling around as much as you can, you guys are looking at and seeing this is obviously Thiazi's handiwork everywhere, but it is just partially destroyed. Teor, your nostrils come online and you smell honeysuckle, a smell of something effervescent and otherworldly. A dim light is dying. In the corner, there is this place is a tannery, which means that it has off-put of everything. Whatever this place was before Thiazi turned it into a hiding spot, there was a sluice in the stone floor, and you see a dim light fading quickly.
Is this a scent that's familiar to me?
Yeah.
I will rush over there and throw furniture out of the way as I do so.
You look down in the grate. In that grate, Laura, could you describe your character for us and the state we find her in? Looking down beside her, you see this grate is like only she could fit through it, and you see that there's also a small ceramic rune next to her in the like sort of like hidden that would have like slid in through here. But you see Thimble, your old friend, Thiazi's partner in all things. And on that one, your light begins to leave. Teor, you are looking down. This was Thiazi's, to say his partner in everything, in crime, adventure, war, and heroism. Thimble and Thiazi were thick as thieves, and everywhere they traveled side by side, and you watch as the light begins to leave her in this moment. It is your turn.
I see the light dimming, and I look down, and I remember you so vividly, and yet you've changed. seem different, and just instinctually, I grab onto something that's on my waist, and I reach out a single claw, and I ever so gently just touch it to your breastplate, and I will cast Lay on Hands. I'm sorry, Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. 2d8 plus my spell casting ability. Okay.
There is through the grate, Travis.
Yes.
And I promise I'm not trying to be cruel.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
But there is a grate in the floor between you and where Thimble is. Do you want to give me either an athletics check or something else to try to move it, or in acrobatics to try to squeeze your hand?
I would use athletics to rip the holy motherfuck out of that grate and leave no chance of anything getting between me
Hell
and
yes.
Thimble.
If you so desire, even though there's possible danger everywhere, I will let you make that roll with advantage if you disregard your own physical well-being in getting the grate out of
Yes.
there. All right.
Amazing. 19 plus 4, 23.
23. You take just 3 points of bludgeoning damage, literally shoving your claws through the grate. The grate is kind of not big enough to get your hands in there, and you force them through, skinning your knuckles on the way in. And all of you watch Teor just pull some of the stone comes out with it. Boom! As part of your movement, as like your object interaction to just get this thing out of there. Cast Cure Wounds for me, my friend.
Hold, Thimble, hold. And you'll see just a little bit of divine radiance extend down his silvery gray forearm, down to the claw, and into your chest, and you heal 13 points.
For the waking world holds no joy for you as you regain consciousness.
Easy, little one.
Teor,
Hi, Thimble.
what are you... And I look next to me and I see the glyph. I have to get to Thiazi. I have to get this on Thiazi.
Wait, take it slow. You're with friends.
Thimble,
What are you doing here?
it's done. It's
What do you
done.
mean it's done? What do you mean it's done?
It's done. It didn't work.
I'm sorry. And the disguise self melts.
Octus.
Sorry, it doesn't work.
I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on there, but the Ozzy's... he's gone. I'm so sorry.
Thiazi's gone. Yeah, and I hold onto your finger so I can get lifted up. My wing isn't working.
It's okay. Breathe. Just
Thiazi's
breathe.
gone. Thiazi's gone.
It's easy.
When? How long ago? I look up. Do I see the sky? Is it nighttime?
It's no longer there.
Oh. I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Much like before, Cadigan and Teor are going to act on the same initiative. I'll remind you, Teor.
Big cats.
Big cats. I'll remind you, Teor. Unfortunately for you, my friend, you're first level.
Oh. Oh.
It's your turn. What do you do?
I try and spot... Jesus. Can I see both Cadigan and Azune down on the ground?
Yes, you can. Give me a medicine check.
I don't know.
I'm bleeding out, man.
Oh, that's natural 18 for dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Triage. You've learned enough about medicine working for Loza. Over your shoulder, you see a dwarven woman. You see she's got a thick braided beard, an empty upper lip, a thick braided beard. You see that she leans down, reaches into a satchel, takes out a small dwarven poultice, crushes it in her hand. A red mist surrounds her as she punches into the empty hole created by a spell in your comrade Lucia's chest. She's got an open cavity, ribs exposed, punches into it and says, "Oh, this broken can be mended. Come on, girl, you're not done fighting yet." Rips her fist out and leaves a bunch of the flesh from her own fist, stitching up Lucia's body as your dwarven medic gets her up on her feet. Norma turns to you and says, "Remember, look at him. Gut bad. Limbs, they can stay." And as you look out and see Azune and you see Cadigan, you see that Azune's injury is all shoulder and chest muscle, and Cadigan's got something that's bad and bleeding. That's your medicine check.
Got it.
And but you see Thimble is way ahead of him.
I'm lit up and trying to lead the way.
I'm gonna call out to Thimble, "We need to close ranks!" And I'm gonna run towards Cadigan as fast as I can and just try and put pressure on the main chest cavity.
Using your action, go ahead and give me a medicine check. The difficulty is 10.
10, okay. Natural 16 for an 18.
You lean down, reaching into a bag. Norma's magical healing is great, and she is one dwarf. And so you reach down and just grab gauze, rag, wrap it around, staunch the bleeding. Cadigan stabilizes.
Got it.
Thimble,
Shut it off.
You said my brother's name, Sid, was working with you.
Yes.
How long has he been a part of your plan to try and save Thiazi?
How long?
For the past 2 weeks. I mean, because Thiazi got arrested 2 weeks ago.
For about 2 weeks, yeah.
And he has been a reliable measure in this?
You say that like that's surprising to you?
It's been years since I've seen my brother, but dependable is not always a word I would use to describe him.
Good, glad we brought him on board.
Perhaps things have changed, but you must be as alarmed as I am to not see him here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen him since you've entered.
It's been years, no.
You see Loza, who's right by your side as well, goes, "Casimir was a young mercenary in the Torn Banner. Quiet type. I never knew Kaz that well. By the time Kaz joined up, I was already the commander. I know that Kaz was, he wasn't in Thiazi's unit either. But he worked the mess, so I think he knew everybody. Thiazi struck up a friendship with him there. Looks over and goes, "Sid, I know when Sid left, he headed west for Dolmakyar, and I knew we'd had a problem with Sid in the past. I mean, there were certain things that we weren't supposed to steal. If you win a battle, there are certain things that you can take as seized contraband, and there's certain things that you have to leave. And this was a long time ago. Sid was much younger, but I found him with stuff on him that he wasn't supposed to
I
have."
had sticky fingers.
Well, nothing wrong with sticky fingers.
And here she reaches and says, "Here, let's head to the inn. We'll head on out." And I think as you step out, Teor, she reaches into a sort of interior lining as she's walking with you and says, I'll head out before you wake tomorrow. I'll get out before first light." And hands a small scroll case to you. You've seen it amongst her effects for a long time, but she passes it to you. "It's been 12 years since we had to disband as a condition of our, what do they call it, amnesty or clemency. So we disbanded. But I could never get rid of it." And you see she opens it up, and you see tattered and threadbare half of a banner.
This... You've had this on your person this entire time. Who would you like me to make sure this gets to?
I'm looking at him.
Cadigan laughs and just claps Teor on the back and makes his way toward Thiazi's coffin while they finish their conversation.
I don't know that it'll ever fly again. But I know of everyone who would know if the time ever came. There are things, gifts of yours, Teor, that you have that I know I can't explain, and I bet you can't either. Just hold on to it. And you see she looks over at all of the treasures around Thiazi's body. Some things have to go into the shadow, and some things are so important that even in darkness they can't be thrown away.
Thank you for everything. I hope the vines of the West repel you with their calm and their peace.
I think I'm gonna go fucking crazy. But my knees hurt, so what can you do? Lowering pathway, gravel strewn, everything here is like white rock, the imported stone gravel. It's like, looking out, you see a wagon coming up this from a like lower area underneath the palace. There's sort of a walled drive that goes down, and a large wagon that you see has the symbol not of the Candescent Creed, but an older symbol of the House Halevar that shares some of the same iconography. It's a little bit hard to tell where the faith begins and the noble house ends.
But I would recognize some of House Halevar, not as much the Candescent.
Yes. Comes out, and you see sort of struggling up the driveway, you see it's heavy, it's low down on the wheels. Someone forgot to fasten the back. A crate slides out coming up the ramp from down below, lands on someone's foot, like one of the sort of workers, and as it does, you see a bone break and something shatters, and this glowing white liquid seeps out through the wooden box and badly burns their leg. They're on the ground rolling and kind of like screaming.
I will run over to him immediately.
Goes, ah!
Hey, steady yourself. Can I lift this crate up with...
Yes. Go ahead and give me an athletics. It's just a DC. We'll call it a DC 5, honestly. Just get this crate off.
That is yes, that is a gigantic natural 20. Wow.
Oh, natural 20? I'll say on a natural 20, if you also want to, you toss this thing off of him. And I'll say in the same action, if you want to, also you can, if you have any other abilities you want, you see he's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I would lift and also just do a very a lay on hands just to try and do a little heal to ease some of his pain.
Wick.
We run out.
As you exit the door, you step out into the courtyard and see Teor Pridesire on a nat 20 single-handedly lift this crate over his head and reach down. A lion-headed emblem at his side glows radiant with light. Ooh. As you see light extend from his paw, and you watch this man heal an injured guard here in the courtyard. I think on that nat 20, nat 20 is crazy. On a nat 20, the cloudy city of Dolmakyar, momentarily there's a breakthrough, and the wagon and surrounding area, and Teor in particular, are bathed in sunlight in this moment as you exit the courtyard.
It is wonderful to see you again. Please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Teor Pridesire, and when I grasp his hand, it is iron tight and does not let go.
Mine is like a raw cut of veal, just sort of clammy and soft.
I see one of his pinkies just flirting with the idea of dislocation, but just kind of keeping it there.
Yes.
I was so moved by your concern last night and the raw, pure emotion that you showed over my friend, my fellow comrade, and I wanted to thank you for that and see if we could speak a bit further about what it was that was making you so upset.
Charity, offer him your hand.
Oh, can I also shake your hand? Actually, this is great. Hi.
Tyranny.
Wow. Your hands are so big and rough. His hands are so soft. It's crazy.
Soft with the holiness of the creed.
You walk into the back, sort of fitting. You walk into the back sort of fitting room, and you see that there's another. Walking into another area, you see that he has what looks to be a twin brother who is wearing a sort of golden, shimmering long wig, rough as well. You see, he looks over and says, "My brother, Calastro Mercanard." And you see that the brother says, "Charmed. Some sherry for the guest." And you see he pours a beautiful gem-cut glass and hands it over to you.
That's amazing. Twins are rare. Walking in this place, can I just do a perception check for anything else that might be standing out? And I would also like to use the thing that lets me detect Fey, Fiend, or Undead in a 60-foot area.
Incredible. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check. Divine sense. Thank you. I was looking for it.
Can you divine sense this fucking non-Hollister music? Behind you right now?
Perception check.
This is what they're playing at Abercrombie and Fitch. Yeah.
The nostrils are burned out already.
17.
17, got it. 17 perception, you look around. This place is very visually confusing. There are many different clothing racks. There's lots of bolts of fabric. The rugs are very thick. There's incense hanging in the air. Your nostrils are filled with incense, but there's also brandy. The fruit is a little bit old, so there's a rich fruit smell nearby. And there's also some chimes ringing in a corner. It's sort of a sensory overload being in this place. As you go to cast Divine Sense, they don't register as anything like they're not celestials or fae or fiends. That incense. There's something about that incense that feels the smoke. You smelled that. When did you smell that? A 9-pointed star burned onto a battlefield. Sherry?
Yes. Anything for you?
For me? No, of course, not at all. This is for our guests and clientele.
Such a signature aroma. I mean, what do you call this?
The incense?
Yes.
Well, this is none other than Sapphire Orchid. It's a beautiful scent.
It is. I'll put the drink down. I have to admit that this is unusual for me. What could someone of my station expect to get from this establishment?
Your station? I'm afraid I don't have as much information as you perhaps presume. Have you been sent here by the Creed?
Am I feeling weird smelling this scent? Physically.
Physically, yeah.
Are there any windows in the room?
There's some out in the other front room. You see that the Calastro's brother, whose name you did not get, looks and says, the Creed has sent you here to be outfitted, gesturing to the satchel on your belt.
Yes, by the Photarch herself, with Sir Felonius's blessing.
Wow. For the Photarch, only the finest work is reserved. Lovely to see. Every time we can find white velvet, drool begins to emerge from his mouth. I'm going to need you to make 2 wisdom saving throws with disadvantage.
Let's go faster.
Yeah, like every time I've been at an Abercrombie and Fitch. This is normal. Yeah.
Oh, 6. At disadvantage,
6.
yeah.
Wait, no, it wasn't a disadvantage. It was just two separate rolls.
It's two separate rolls, each with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
A 6, and that's 2 natural 1.
Oh, shit.
You see, in this moment, that you are hit with 2 hold person spells at the same time, one of which you fail critically. As your body seizes, and the divine sense still lingering, powerful, fiendish magic surrounds you. You even hear one of them go, "Shadai," as it reaches out, and as you go paralyzed, you see that one of them with the sort of white hair goes, "Exemplary. My shears, brother."
Oh my God.
You see, coming downstairs and throwing the golden wig to the side, you see scratching a head that moves from skin into like crystal with a fire burning in the skull, is this tailor who looks around and says, "You're a very lucky man." And you are suspended with arms over your head in manacles in the center of a massive 9-pointed pentagram in the basement of the tailor's shop. And you see the shears were cutting your shadow into pieces. And you see that he whispers a word in Fiendish. Your shadow reconstitutes. And he says, "You would have had quite a ride come sunrise." And and you see he scuffs the circle. He scuffs the circle with his foot, undoes the manacles, and says, "Off you go."
I humbly ask for protection, shelter, friendship, loyalty, love, and I don't know where to go or what to do. I don't have anyone, and I'm very scared. And could someone take care of me for a while?
Okay, you did great.
That is a noble list. I can tell you that my life will be in service of yours until my debt is paid.
Howl's at the base of the stairs now.
Really? Is that true? Is that true?
But the love and the cuddling and all
No,
that
I don't
shit.
care about
that's
that, but that's a huge thing. Thank you.
That's a huge thing, Teor.
He saved my life. They were cutting my shadow into pieces.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Can I just, I'm trying to...
Teor, it's been a long time since you've seen your brother. As you ride out, does your mind drift to Casimir, the person who you're pursuing, or to your brother, whom your prey now themselves pursue?
I think as I sit there in the rain, it begins to wash over me. Just how little I know about each of these men. My brother I have not seen in years. The same is true for Casimir. And at one point, I would say that I knew them better than anyone. The idea that I have of my brother has evolved, grown, and in some way committed himself to a cause so noble that even as I fear for his safety, I find jealousy almost swelling within me. The purpose that he found, the ability to shift fates that have affected all the people that I am traveling with. How little I knew about him. And for Casimir, what could have gotten to a man that shared a banner with us? What could have pulled him in this direction? What don't we know? And as I sit in the light of Thimble's wings, I realize I know next to nothing.
Rain mats the fur on either side of the bridge of your snout, leaning into the darkness. Lost so much since the end of the war. And know so many people who seem to have faltered and fallen into losing even themselves.
What happened in there? Where would you go?
Underwater.
Oh.
I found some fur.
Some fur?
Yeah, some black fur. Sid's.
Oh!
He was going this way. It was stressed fur, though. It seemed like he might have been stressed.
The fur was stressed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have it?
Oh, it was waterlogged.
You left it under the water.
Yeah. But it was stressed, and it was heading north.
I just kind of share a glance. Cat.
You want to give me insight and deception? We can make it mechanical if we want.
Do I hear any of this?
Sure. Yeah.
Listen, guys. 16.
16.
Can we double roll again?
Yeah, you can roll
Sounds like
insight.
bullshit. I would have seen a chunk of black fur. Yeah.
What'd you get for insight?
17.
17.
You're fine.
Great. So Teor,
believe
I
the
think you
shit out of
see.
me.
I do.
Yeah.
Stressed fur.
Yeah, I can tell when you're stressed.
Yeah. What does my fur look like when it is stressed?
Extra. You can't tell because you're not as close to it as I am. It's so big.
You're closer to my fur than I
Yeah,
am.
I can see it better. You smell stronger from my angle, too.
Now you're getting personal. Well, we should definitely go in the direction of the fur
Yeah.
that was stressed.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
And please thank whoever.
Also, the fur told me that that lookout tower is only a few hours away.
You got that from fur.
I'm really talented.
Wow. Just really talented.
Thimble is full of surprises.
Guess so.
Teor and Cadigan, you guys are taking watch. Each of you guys give me a perception check. And who's taking first watch and who's taking second?
I'll take second.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay. And you got a 16?
16.
I think in that first watch, you look out, you see Thimble in the upper window, just sort of looking out the window, having a hard time getting to sleep. In that earlier part of the night, you see that one last time, the little old gnomish man walks out of his front door, looks over at you, and sort of acknowledges that you're out here patrolling. And you see, goes over, he's like, sort of final things he's doing is he like ushers the little hens back into a coop that he locks up as it's getting dark. And you see he goes over one last time and reflexively, you can see that he's like agitated. Goes over, adjusts the banner again, and looks at the little hanging light, goes, and fixes it so the candle's a little more straight, like in the little hanging beacon lantern. Looks at it, looks out at the valley, looks at it.
I don't mean to pry. I do not read Gnomish.
Oh, well, not at all. No, it's hardly the language of the world. Yes, it's Gnomish writing.
It seems well tended to. Could I pry, ask what it says?
Well, it says welcome home.
Welcome home. For your daughters?
Yes, for all three of them. You see, he looks out and goes,
How dare you?
This is trauma, right? This is just years of trauma covered to the surface.
You look at him and see, he says, Sarabelle, Demuriel, and Elenadel. you see that he looks. Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Yes, the writing says welcome home." And the exclamation mark you can find to either side of the door, and you see he points at the fireworks in the crates.
How long has it been since you last saw your 3 daughters?
Well, it's been about 15 years, 2 months, 17 days.
You love them very much, I can tell. Thank you for sharing your home with us. It is a rare thing to put faith in someone who values the efforts of those that have lost near and dear to themselves as well.
Well,
my brother is who we are searching for. My kin.
there is no distance too great for family. I have often thought if I would travel from this place in search of them with my terrible back and awful knees. But then the thought of not being here, if they were to return and need me. If Chisavi were here, it would be very different. I sort of... I had prepared in my mind how I would weather knowing that something awful had happened. Do you know what I mean? That if I knew that they were not coming home, if I knew that they were not coming home. But every day, the hope diminishes but does not vanish. And therefore, we have to keep the banner tended to, because the thought that maybe tossed aside by storms or left somewhere else that one of them might come home and not find it welcome, I cannot bear.
I reach into a pouch on my hip and pull out my banner in a hand. I know exactly what you mean.
He walks up and reaches up at his full height to pat your mighty forearm. And he goes, "My daughters would have loved you. They heard the cry."
The falcon's cry stretches far and wide.
Oh, yes. That's why I kept those terrible tin soldiers in a drawer. I don't know why I let them play with them. But then again, isn't that what you want? Brave young girls go out and face the problems of the world head on.
Yes. Yes, it is. You inspired those closest to you to go out and make change. I will tell you that as we go from this place, if any of our ears catch word of the names you have taught us this night, we will be sure that they know that their father is waiting for them and that the visit is long overdue.
Oh, that's very kind. I'll be ready.
Okay, that's all I got.
Teor, that is going to be your turn.
Oh my God. I'll shout out to Thimble. Do you know who these people are?
Hawthorne's Glade, soldiers.
Okay. That doesn't mean anything. I will. I'm going to run forward 35 feet. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and just get up under this tree so I can see both. I'm not going to look at the sprites. I'm going to target that first. That was up on the tree, and I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
It's okay. Do your thing.
You want to be friendly?
He fights things. That's what he does. He's a lion man.
Yeah. I'm sending a Guiding Bolt towards that thing before another swarm of pixies comes out. I will roll.
They're sprites.
Sorry, sprites. My bad. That is 17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
Is a hit on Guiding Bolt. Okay, 46. My first Guiding Bolt, guys.
Here we go.
10,
Immediate kill.
17 points of radiant damage, and the next hit against it has advantage.
You see as the guiding bolt moves out from you, you see that this pixie turns to look at you, leaping up, and turns and sees the light coming and goes, light! Gets hit by it, flies back, is not killed, but you do see is immediately knocked unconscious. You did not do more than double her hit points. But this giant smile crosses on her face as she looks at you with a look of recognition. Boom! As she flops into the tree, boom! And sort of tumbles to the ground, hitting the ground. She suffers her first failed death saving throw. He called out the name of the pixie who just fell. You see, he looks at you and goes, I'm not a nice fairy. And he starts to thunder forward. The forest shakes as every one of his boots hits the ground, and you can see that his boots are clad in cold iron.
What the fuck?
He surges forward to close with you. He's going to use his speed and then dash forward. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Got it. That is 12.
That is not going to do it, my friend. He deals 16. He deals 20 points of damage. As he leaps up, kicks you in the chest, you fly back 20 feet and go prone.
What the hell?
Wow.
As he goes up, and he goes, I'm gonna dye my cat with your blood!
Oh my God.
You'll not destroy Hawthorne's Glade today! I kill people every day! I kill them every day!
What's happening?
Honeysuckle was beloved. I set us down the wrong path.
Teor, what are you doing?
Teor is in a bit of self-imposed timeout. He walked into a china shop with the subtlety of a raging bull and is trying to keep a lower profile, is sort of walking down near the water, just also very passively looking for any signs of his brother, but without trying to intrude with looks or anything, and is also keeping a keen eye on where that little fuck Skinner is.
Yeah.
Just making sure they don't cross paths again, and I think is just trying to put himself in his brother's paws.
Yeah.
Why was he here? What did he see? What would he get from something like this? Where is he?
Give me an investigation check.
19.
You look around. I think on a 19, you're looking for Sid's stuff specifically. You see that crystal glowing, and I think you are over by this moss bed where a lot of sick fairies are being tended to. You see, there's one of them. As you approach, there's like an owl lying on the ground with a broken wing. But as it shifts, you realize that it's not an owl. It's a fairy who, in that, what you know, Howl in House Moving Castle has the jacket over his shoulders. The wings of the owl are a jacket over this little fairy's shoulders, and there is a owl head with real owl eyes and a beak coming down, but it cuts at the edge of the feathers and becomes a jaw of like skin and normal teeth. So it's like this halfway between, almost like puppet-looking little owl fairy. But you do see that the wing, even though it looks like an article of clothing, is moving and is broken and is being tended to. As you get over to that area, you see a voice behind you goes, "Come here to finish them off." And you turn around and see Skinner standing there. Come here to finish the job.
I offered my apologies before. You defend this place with great verve and passion. I admire that. I am sorry that I did not seek to speak first.
I want to open you up and put my hand in you. You see, Honeysuckle flies over and goes, "Skinner, stop it! Stop threatening to put your hat in people." And you see that she says, "It's okay. What's your name, Mr. Sun Man?"
My name is Teor, Pridesire.
That's beautiful. I'm Honeysuckle.
Thank you, Honeysuckle. Your friend here, Skinner, he who puts his hand in people.
Hat! My hat!
Your head.
I put my hand on people. I put my hat in people.
Of course, I heard him. He has earned his angst. I see your friend here, though. They seem to be unwell.
But you have that light within you.
I do. If you will permit me, perhaps in a gesture of exchange, I would like to help if I can, and I'll reach my hand out, and I'll lay on hands on the wing of this small creature and see if I can help mend part of that wing.
I believe you can. Go ahead, give me, even though you're putting 5 hit points in, go ahead and give me a medicine check, because you'll heal the injury, but to see if you can set the wing. This is about seeing if you can set the wing.
That is an 11.
11. You see that you begin to heal. You set the bone in place, but you can tell that it's not going to be an immediate fix. The bone, in other words, it was not going to ever heal because the bone was not connected. In connecting it, now there's time for it to grow together naturally over time, and the magic begins to start that seal. You see that the owl looks up at you and goes, Oh, thank you kindly, sir. That's the kindest you've done. It's a pleasure and an honor. You're not a fairy at all.
No, I'm afraid I am not. Take time and care to mend that.
Right, that'll do. Stretches it.
I don't mean to impose. I'm searching for one of my kin, someone who looks like me, and I hear they were here in your glade not too long ago. Did you
know
see?
Sid?
Tell Sidamir, he is my brother, yes.
I happened to talk with him for a little bit, as I done 2 days ago. It's not a warm welcome you receive here for big folk, which...
I can imagine looking over it.
This creature, this fairy looks over at you, says, No, right, I spoke with him. Listen, I work with big folk all the time. I was only stopping on through here on my way to Dolmakyar.
We've just come from Dolmakyar.
Oh, well, splendid. As soon as my wings healed up, I'll be on my way there.
And my brother, when you spoke with him, did he say where he was headed, what he was doing? How did he seem?
Well, he seemed... well, he wasn't in a good way. I mean, you didn't get a warm welcome here, but they were going to give him a vision. He's off looking for... he needed to make his way. He was trying to talk to the local... some baron. He was trying to talk to some local baron, but he had a... after that, I spoke with him because we had a mutual friend that came up in conversation as he was there. Few people would go and talk to him, but we had a mutual friend in common that I'm actually on my way to go see that he said might be dead by this point in time, although I hope...
Did he mention Thiazi?
That's who I'm off to see. Is he...
I'm afraid so.
Sid said it was all but a sure thing. Apparently he was part of a plan to try and free him at the last moment.
He was a great man. I served with him for many years. How did you know him?
I knew of him more or less through a connection at a place called the Arcanod. It's a museum in Dolmakyar. There's
Oh ho ho!
Oh, let's tell us his place for a second now. Okay.
He says, but I was coming with a letter for him because I know that Thiazi worked with Thimble, who I don't know if she'd remember me, but I knew that she knew half the fairies in Dolmakyar, and I think we've spoken once or twice, if that, but she was working with Thiazi on collecting a number of things, and Thiazi had sent a letter off to a fella I knew in Argosia about, you see, he says, are you a friend of Thimble's?
I am.
Well, I'm Jouf. Nice to meet you.
Teor.
Teor, nice to meet you. He says, you would recognize him as a Bauka, which is a type of fairy that has a single animal form it can assume and change into. You see, he says, bad luck to carry a dead man's letter. And you see, he says, not to give you bad luck, but for Thimble, it'll maybe mean something. And he just gives you a small envelope that looks like he was delivering to the Arcanod. Says, for better or worse, I think it was Thiazi liked to keep his distance from the people so that if what were to happen, fewer people all go down at once.
Very careful of him. I will, I'll be back in just a moment.
It's all right. I'll be resting up, and yeah, if you let Thimble know that I'm here. Teor, that is going to be your turn.
Yeah,
Come on, kill him.
I'm coming up. The flail is taking a second swing. We're just going to go right.
And you'll be rolling with advantage as well due to Wick's spell.
That's incredible. That is 15 plus 5 plus 4 is 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
Yes. Amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna dump my other divine smite into this one as well. So this is a 1d8 plus 2. I'm gonna re-roll that. Yeah, that was ass. 6 points of damage, plus 2 for strength.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the other divine smite, which is the first level divine smite that I have, not the paladin smite. This is 2d8, 5, 10. 10 points of radiant damage on top of that, plus an additional d8 because he's undead. 17 points of radiant damage.
Teor, how do you want to do this?
Oh, amazing! Yeah, seeing the barrage of hits coming in, the flail, almost like Godzilla's scales, like start to glow with radiant light, and I'm almost confused by it, and I swing up and just crack into the middle, catching that dark, shadowy core of where the specter used to be, and rip up and through all of this radiant light, shooting out and dispersing the shadow as you hear it.
The wraith is dispersed. Teor, as you connect with that final smite, you sever the shadow from this plane, and you can see as it goes away, you see the rotting face in the smoke, looking out, flying away from you towards an endless plain of sallow gray rock under a black sky, smoke, soot, ash, as you send this spirit back to an underworld bursting at its seams with spirits of the restless dead.
And I say, hey, you don't have to be mean. Just
Yeah?
be yourself.
I thought that was to be butchered up, was to be
Right. I
like
see what you're.
Teor.
I see what you
Strong.
don't ever try to be like Teor. Only Teor can be like Teor. You can be kind and still be a leader. In fact, that's what you're supposed to be. That's your job.
All right. Okay.
While also knowing that your family is putting the hammer down in many different ways. So I think the cover is that you agree, but you don't have to be that. Please don't get spit on anymore.
I'll try not to.
Only Teor is Teor. This you will hear every morning and night.
Of course.
Only Teor is Teor.
Every morning when we were traveling.
Oh my God, get in the fucking car!
Only Teor is...
Outside. Teor!
What?
Do you have 3 copper? No, sorry, 6 copper. 6 copper. Oh,
Take the bag.
thank you. The bag. Couple silver. Go back to sleep.
Great. You guys go to the apple cart.
I'm up and I'm on Teor's chest this time. You can't fucking move. You can't fucking move. Don't move. Don't
Lay
move.
there like
You're
a
awake and you
stiff
can't move.
fucking fur carpet ever. Like,
Oh, good morning.
and it is you kneading biscuits this time instead of...
Hell yes. Teor, go ahead and give me, as you're climbing the tree.
Overcoming his fears.
Getting up in the tree. Go ahead and give me, this is going to be stealth once again. And yeah, I think we'll say, rather than me having to roll all their perceptions, we'll just give you advantage on that stealth roll, like Laura just mentioned.
Come on, baby.
What's that?
That's a 2 and a 1.
Okay.
That's fucking crazy. Oh, buddy. That's a 6.
So you're the one that cocks it up.
I just got
Who's
to
cocking
call
now,
I've
dog?
ever done that.
Handsome and big and so much armor.
We are going to roll. I'm going to ask Travis, how long do you think you begin climbing the tree immediately as Cadigan starts moving, or do you wait a while?
No, I would work up the side, and then I would try to listen for movement at the top and around the front of the castle, just in case it's very active in the front, right?
Okay.
People going back and forth, running any sort of patrols.
Great.
If that is quiet, then I think I would wait 3-5 minutes, not too long, just in case it's going shitty fast.
Yeah.
Before I start making.
But so you do wait for a while before climbing the tree. I'd like you to roll a d4 for me because you're waiting for a while. The only bad thing is going to be rolling a 1 here. 2, 3, or 4. It's fine. That's a 1.
How do you want to screw this?
No, really? Oh, it is. I can see it from here.
This is the Matrix. This is the break in the vase.
So,
if you hadn't have said anything, would I have still?
But you said you didn't want to wait for it to get quiet. You wanted there to be noise out there, correct?
I would have listened for noise, and if there was no commotion or patrol, because you don't want to rush to a tree and then start climbing and have your ass out when somebody comes around the corner.
Yeah, for sure.
None of that happens. Then I would start climbing the tree.
Okay. Getting up the tree partially, you get about halfway up towards that lowest branch, and all these trees are dead, and the limb is not only dead, it is rotted through. That a whole half of a tree limb comes out with you. You land prone with an enormous clank of your armor, and unfortunately, because of that one, the departing guard has not left yet.
Yeah.
So, you hear what's that? You see someone said, "Stone falling from the castle?" No. Sounded like steel. One moment. I need just Travis to roll initiative for me.
Okay. All right.
Travis, Teor is on his back. You hear the jangling of bridle and reins coming around the side of the castle. It is your turn.
Cat-like reflexes.
35.
Scare her away. He always lands on his back.
If I burn a bonus action, am I able to double my walking speed to try and retreat around the backside of the castle?
Only if you have an ability which lets you do so.
So I don't think I do, as this sweet, sweet pally.
To do that.
Can I?
Yeah, that's a dash action.
A dash action.
Oh, okay.
But however, because you land prone, you have to burn half your speed to stand up. So 15 feet of movement goes out the door.
So you can get to there, but you could dash over the bush.
30, 35, 40. Yeah, I could.
You could literally, let me see. So you would go 15, 5,
So
10,
I'd have 20
15,
left
20,
on my first.
30, 35, 40,
30.
45. So literally 45, which is exactly your movement, and then half again, would get you around the corner of the castle.
Yeah, I will do that to keep from kicking this off on the side unaided. I will run and slide unnecessarily around the corner of the castle.
So, we are going to, because you'd got that perception to notice that the difficult terrain here, you are moving more than you're moving in a turn, which means I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Give me one more chance to
Saving
fuck
throw,
this
saving
up.
throw, saving throw.
Saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
You're dexterous. You're a cat.
16.
Cool. Awesome. I'm also going to need yet again another stealth check. You are going top speed, which means that
Clank, clank, clank.
I'm not full plate. It's just one in the front. Also, cat like a dice.
you're going top speed, but you do have the advantage. So in other words, you have disadvantage and advantage. It's going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
There's tension, folks.
17.
Okay. It's good.
Okay.
Teor, blam! You are up on your feet, sprint around the corner of the castle.
And that's what he looked like as he did it. He just
Ever seen the cat when it's running on the tile floor? It's like,
That's your weakness, trees.
That is your turn.
Haven't conquered it yet.
Just in time as two mounted knights ride.
Mounted horse?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
Two mounted
Hadn't
knights.
planned on that.
As they move around the side, and you can hear them riding over there. Give me a perception check. Laura, do it with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, huh?
Oh, sorry, no, don't do it with disadvantage. Do it straight. Sorry, do it straight.
It's good because it was a 2 and a 1.
God, what?
Okay, perception 19.
So you do see Teor sprint past in the rain around the other side of the castle.
And slip and fall, and a
Yeah, I would
little,
hear
a little
the
toot comes out. Oh, ignore that.
So majestic.
Is there?
Top of the steps right here. Teor.
I'm gonna come back around the corner.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let this tree beat me.
Hell yeah.
Try and climb this fucking tree one more time
Here we go.
instead of going all the way around.
Do you want to do it stealthily?
No.
No. Hell yeah.
It's shit's been falling off it. It's
Yeah.
got termites in it. It's in the fucking rain.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check if you'd be so kind.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So much better. That's
What is
cocked as
that?
fuck.
Super cocked.
22.
22. Teor, going up. I'm gonna say go ahead and actually no stealth check necessary. The horse is screaming, the perfect cover. And you can see as you're going up the tree to the castle wall over here, you can basically see that this knight has run in. You see that one of them calls out and says, Dame Cosgrove, what avails you? And you see that she ends up going, she says, the pack mule and the one of the horses, we need to run after them. If we lose this is some great percentage of the Baron's total wealth is running down the mountainside. And you see, she turns, you see this dude right here looks at the other guy and says, keep to the prisoner. And Dame Cosgrove, and they pull two other men-at-arms with them. begin to peel off.
I just want to scale the nearest parapet to be to get into the courtyard.
Hell yeah.
If I
Go
can.
ahead and give me athletics.
Okay, let's do it. Which is Cuban. Yeah. 8, but thankfully I can add 8, 16.
Ooh, baby.
Keep him strong.
Cadigan, you are up and over the tree.
Yeah.
Cadigan and Teor, twin cats. You guys come over the wall.
In my mind, I like to imagine it being in sync.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
Just
And through
cool.
the rain, the rain dripping off the eyebrow.
Yeah, a little way.
Wait,
The old Falcon.
Hell.
And yeah, I would use
So, connect. Any bonus action from you?
Yes, with my bonus action, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna stay in his melee, but I'm gonna shift to my right and put myself between between Wick and this rogue because I have to protect you.
Yes, you do.
And with my
Fucking
with my daunting roar, you'll see me sort of crouch down, and I will unleash this huge roar, and anyone within 10 feet will have to make a wisdom saving throw, become frightened until the end of my next turn.
Anyone within 10 feet. And you're getting up between Wick here? Like.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So it would hit the knight and the rogue.
Cool.
Anyone that I choose.
Oh, God.
What is the
I choose to
DC
be
on
friends.
It is it's a 14.
14.
Wisdom.
Okay. 14 wisdom. The rogue is horrified at the sound of this mighty roar. This knight to your left sees you join the fray, and you see as you roar, just gets up his shield in front and leans into your chest hard, ready to do battle with you as well. Yes. I think you see with that victorious, like this glimmering toy sword in the air, that it appears that your work here in the castle what you came here to do has been done.
Got it. I'll take the flail, and I think I'm in this fighting position across from the knight, and I'll sort of rise up, almost relaxed, and I'll hold up the mace in front of him, and I will say, "We have no quarrel with the king. However, the crows must die." And I will swing underhanded into the rogue next to me, like not just ignoring the knight and just trying to uppercut this guy with the flail.
Yes, go ahead and give me attack with advantage. He's blinded.
Yeah, that's 19 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Amazing. I have the inspiration, but I don't need it at this moment. Where the fuck is the 8? There it is. 7. Amazing. +2, that's 11 points. And if he's still up, it would drop him prone.
You see not a chance. Boom! You catch this stumbling guy who's been slashing at you wildly with this knife. You catch him under the chin, and he leaves the ground in full plate before he boom, hits the deck and is no more. Which is the last of the Crow Keepers in initiative right now.
And with my bonus action, I would sort of just like thwack all the blood off of the flail into the mud and use my cape to clean it off. And I would look up at him and say, "Whatever they have on them, you may keep. Give our regards to the king." And I'll lay on hands on myself for my bonus action, and I'll pump 15 bonus points in the whole smash.
A ton of stable work here. A lot of horses in this part of the world.
Teor, I get the impression that Thimble doesn't care for me very much.
Oh, whatever gives you that impression.
I'm very insightful. Just little things here and there. It's not anything that anyone else would have picked up on. I sort of... Maybe it's nothing, but perhaps I could get her some sort of a gift to...
Bribe your way into her good graces?
Show her that I mean well. What do you think I should purchase?
Thimble is a ferocious warrior. It would be a bold gesture to try and appeal to her more physical nature.
So like a weapon or a...
Possibly. Also, Thimble can...
What's that, drink? Oh, should I get her a big bottle of alcohol? don't like to sort of support that.
You should let the light guide you in your gift-giving decisions.
All right. I will look around for some shops.
Lovely. Go ahead and give me investigation.
That's a 4. Nope, that's a 1.
You see that there is a shop festooned. There's what looks like a small little. It seems like a kind of hunter's lodge or something like that. It has a lot of incandescent creed stuff on it, paper lanterns, everything like that. And you see, it looks like a lovely little shop doing a fair bit of business.
Can join me?
You were going to go in there, the one with all of your own family's stuff all over it?
Sure, yes.
What do you mean? You were going to go. You are famous.
I'm going. Come.
No, wait. I pulled back. I'll take you around the side of the store. I spit in the dirt, rub it on my hands, and I just smear it on your face. Start trying to cover up all the filaments that
Give
with
me a
dirt and
disguise
mud.
kit check, which is going to be a charisma check.
Okay, all right. 9, 10.
Okay, 10. You're caked with mud. And you see there's a small shop next to you, and Teor's out here.
Some sort of feline thing?
I don't know. I'm worried about you going in there and someone recognizing you who you are.
You worry too much, Teor.
I'm sure. Yes, I will cast Shield of Faith.
Cool. Shield of Faith on you. You walk into the shop.
Sure.
You see there's a bunch of people coming in. There's like small little charms. There's like a row of shelves that have these strange little hexagonal twig sculptures. There's a bunch of vials of water, and you see there's an old woman behind a counter who's doing a fair bit of business. Behind her, you see there's an old guy who's just carving something out of a piece of wood, looking around, and she says, "That's right, line up over here, you got the holy water, charms against goblins and ghasts, keep the fair folk out of your lawn, keep the dead at bay, remember the fairies are ghosts and the ghosts are fairies. They're all one in the same."
I don't think that's true, but do you have anything that a fairy might like here?
Something that would call a fairy. Say no more, Governor. Got you right here. She turns around and you see that she puts a big bucket on the thing that it has honey smeared inside it, and then a basin of water at the bottom that you see has a small symbol of the incandescent creed in there. She says, "Fairies love this honey. It's clover honey, fresh, and it's been sprinkled with a bit of baker's sugar. It has. They come, they lick the honey, they get stuck, they get exhausted, they fall in the holy water, and it kills them dead."
No.
Kills them dead, it does.
I don't think you would.
Burns the flesh. The light burns the flesh of the fairies. The
So like
goblins,
there's like a lens that directs the light on them and sort of burns them?
ghouls, and ghasts all burn in the light, don't they? My lord, you're covered in mud.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Come back soon, tell your friends.
We'll tell our friends.
So that's a nat 1.
Great. We'll keep looking.
Now, maybe some insight into why Thimble is upset with you?
Absolutely. Teor, that is your turn.
Those guys can't come any closer, but it'll end after this turn. And the basilisk is the real problem. We gotta get rid of this fucking basilisk. I'm gonna use my last guiding bolt, but I'm gonna hurl it at the basilisk instead of the knight.
Okay.
Roll to hit. That is a 17 plus 5 is 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Great. 10. 9. 19 points of radiant damage on the basilisk.
19 points of radiant damage on the basilisk. You see this once again conjuring up this light wick. You look ahead of you and see Teor right in front of you, conjuring up the light. Woo! It moves forward. Bam!
I'm the light guy.
Wait your turn, bro.
hits the basilisk and see radiance surround it, badly injuring the creature.
And the next attack on it has advantage.
And you are through into this part of the chamber.
Awesome. I'm gonna take the yellow chanter's egg. Oh god. And I'm gonna throw it. Through the guards into this corner, 30 feet, and I'm gonna smash it against one of those rock formations back there.
This one back here?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Like, you want to get these guys here?
Yeah, I
or-
want to hit it here because I think it's got like
200-yard area of
I don't know. You don't know. You don't know how big it is.
it might be all of us. We're gonna find out.
Okay, peerless athlete. As you rush forward, you hurl this
Crow hop.
chanter's egg. As it leaves, you hear a from it. As it moves forward, it goes ping, bang, 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 ricochets around, and slaps back into your hand.
What?
No action needed. The egg is enchanted as you look at it in this moment, and you remember some old bit saying, smash it on the ground before you. It can only be smashed directly at your own feet. But all the guards look fucking freaked out. They go, what was that? As this egg comes back to your hand.
I don't think I want to do that. No, that would be bad for everybody. No, that would be terrible. I'm gonna put the egg back in my pocket. What a wonderful show, huh?
Teor, that's your turn.
Oh, it's back to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is that a guard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll turn and swing away at him.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
You can do it.
I do have a heroic inspiration, by the way.
Oh.
That I'll use in this novel. I'm gonna use it.
What's happening?
I need you to know that I want this to happen.
I know.
And unfortunately,
I feel it. I feel the
I don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Teor, you wheel around, swinging out in this moment. I think feeling the reeking poison of that knight's blade in your body still, and looking out, this guard wheels around. As you miss to connect, you see he sees an opening, and he is going to cock his spear back, and on his turn is going to be ready to attack Wick on the ground.
I'd use this opportunity to try and level up, but I fucking suck so much that I don't do anything.
Incredible. Teor, that is your turn.
I'm swinging.
You're gonna hit him. You're gonna get him.
It's a 19.
19
Yes.
does it.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll damage.
This is also a smite.
Great.
Because it's the next
Full frustration.
fucking 9 years ago. I rolled. No, but I have reckless attacker, so I'm gonna re-roll that
Yes.
damage dice for 3. Fuck you, ass.
And smite is 2d8.
5, 2d8, 13 plus 6, 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Teor, this is the last opponent in the battlefield. How do you want to do this?
I cry, my lion tears cry, and my opponent feels so bad for me that he falls over out of shame.
Your flail thunders down into the head of this guard. The last guard falls. Fire.
Then we need some protection.
Yes, I'm not going anywhere without you two. Unless you want me to. Well, yeah.
You have shown yourself to be much more true than your family.
Truth.
And you got wings.
And fire.
I'm sorry if I've been a burden to everyone. I know I keep dying. But,
You're getting tougher. I can already see it on you.
I don't know about that.
So you fell a couple times. We all stumble and fall.
I almost turned into a paperweight.
True. I know I'm not much of a soldier, but, I feel like I have a purpose now, a mission, a goal, and that makes a big difference.
What's your
What if you could what if you could reclaim your family? Or has the rot spread to every corner?
I don't know where it's spread. It seems like it's most places. If the source of the rot is one or two people, maybe we could get rid of them or take them into custody or whatever you people do and reform it from the inside.
Thimble has been displaced. I am an outsider. You are uniquely placed to effect real change. You can move in ways that we cannot, and we will be here to support you. But the danger to you is very real, and I think we know now that this conflict is far larger than any of us thought. Teor will take a moment as they all head towards the campfire to spend the first real time with Sid. Looking at the statue, looking over the details of it, examining his face, his neck, his arms, any detail of the statue that might stand out to him. And in the pose that he sees, he notices an open hand, and Teor will take out the small wooden lion's head and place it in his brother's hand and clasp his own over it. And like he and Sid and their father did so many nights, he will say, "The stars remember. Before the gods rose and fell, before the wars began, our ancestors roared beneath the same stars you see now. They still watch, still listen. And when you doubt yourself, look up. Their strength still runs in your veins." And I will take the lion head, put it in my pocket, and go and join the others.
As you walk away from the carriage, you look up at the stars. Your brother's body weighs 2,000 pounds, and he's never looked lighter. You didn't get to see him in Dolmakyar, but whatever life was like there was not treating him well. He looks hungry, tired. You have that wooden lion's head back, and you think about the fact of what it took all of you to lift and drag this stone statue onto this. And I think you remember only 2 years apart, there was just a very short amount of time where you were much bigger than your brother. But I think you remember a night just like this, under different stars, carrying your brother's body, bad gash on his knee, chasing you down a hill, which he was too young to do, as he sniffles and cries, and looking up like he was going to be in trouble for following you out somewhere. And think about carrying him back to your dad, and your dad telling you that night, seeing how exhausted you were from having carried him so far because he couldn't walk, he'd hurt himself too bad, and talking about strength in that moment, which to him always felt like you were sharing some little secret when he talked to you about the stars, talked to you about these ideas that always felt like, if we're not allowed to talk about the gods anymore, then why do we still talk about the world like there's so much magic hidden somewhere else in it that we just can't see? Walking to the campfire, you hear your father's voice. Their strength still runs in your veins. The stars remember, my little Teor. You've been walking for many years trying to keep something alive and stay strong while the people around you look hungrier and hungrier. Do you feel strong walking to the campfire?
No. In fact, I feel weaker and more unsure of my footing than I ever have. These years away have led to a void that I am desperately searching to fill with answers. And I will not get them this night. But hopefully soon.
You have this long, trundling road ahead of you as you re-enter danger once again, but with at least a day's travel of respite in the beautiful countryside of Timony.
You know, Dol Makyar is foreign to me. I feel like we should feel good about going back to friends and some sort of resolution, but I am full of anxiety.
Well, yeah, they want to kill you there. So.
They don't want to kill me, they want to strip my shadow from my being. It's very different.
Well, if the Taconuses didn't have reason to hurt us before, they do now. So now we'll have a few families after us.
How are we going to get my brother through the city? Even if we get to Bolaire, a giant lion is one thing, made of stone, entirely other. How do you... You've lived here. Are you able to... I was going to ask if you hide, but not the same.
Not quite. But let me think. You know, I mean, Thaz and I got a lot of stuff into the city. There's got to be one of those routes are open, right?
A smuggler's route?
Yeah, my only concern is that we attack the Crow Keepers. So... But, you know, maybe I can scout ahead as we get closer and see if any of them are open, and we can come in a different way. I can't imagine we can go through the gates.
No, I don't imagine so.
Are you gonna be able to carry him? If we have to ditch the wagon...
No. I mean, he's rock. He is stone.
You're stone too, Teor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's very kind. I tend to agree. But no, the cart is going to be the only way. Unless you have some sort of alternative magical means?
You remember seeing the Knight of Saramai, who you faced in the cellars of Castle Delani, heave the stone statue with those bracers.
The bracers! That guy wasn't strong, he used the
from
bracers.
huge...
Did you put him on? Who put him on? Did anyone put him on?
They look best on
Get him
me.
on, put him on.
I am wearing them.
Make him yours.
Work! Make me strong!
You see. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
But why? No, I'm not going to roll much lower than that. Nope. It's going to be... it's a 4.
It's a 4. On a 4, you fail to attune to the bracers. You hold them... Thimble, you remember seeing Callowin Royce wear these. These are the bracers of oak and birch.
Yeah.
They not only allowed Callowin to have an enormous strength like that of mighty trees of the deep woods of Fairy, but also precluded him from the need to wear armor. His skin was as dense and resilient as like a living tree. You once saw him like take a sword to the arm at full swing that only got about like a quarter of an inch in before it stopped and hardened around it. It sort of bled green sap for a while afterwards.
No, wait. Those bracers those are the shit. You really got to learn to make them work for you.
Okay, I will sleep
Like, 'cause,
in them.
you know-
I will. What?
I mean, I know your fur helps a lot, but you don't have a lot of armor on.
No, it is an encumbrance.
Yeah, so
But if these will be enough to move Sid, then great. But we will have to find somewhere to put him, a storage place. We can't take him straight to Bolair. If we're seen, then we would be bringing heat
I'll go
right
in,
to
I'll
him.
talk to Bolair. I know he has ways to get things to him without people seeing it. Maybe through the sewers.
All right, sewers. We could even put him in some sort of a storage space and bring Bolair to us.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what about you? I mean, you were attacked before all this. You are not as free as you might think.
Well, no. But I'm small. You know, I've hidden a lot.
And if we get Sid unpetrified, then what?
And then I gotta find Octus. And Lady Aranessa. They made it seem like Octus is dead.
That's what it sounded like.
I don't know. I sent him off, you know? I sent him to go with Sir Julian. What if Sir Julian helped take care of him? What if, you know, I let him go and I didn't have his back and I could have had his back and I did it again?
No. Dimble, that is not fair.
But then... The orchard's gone too? I have to find out what's happening. Obviously, Sid is massively important. We have to find that, but
don't have to explain. This is your home.
I will find Bolair. I'll make sure that this happens, but I have to find out.
I know. And if you help me with Sid, I will be eternally grateful, but you also don't have to stay. I feel like I owe you in turn. If you can,
already owe your life to Wick and tyranny,
it's a
right?
list. It's a list.
What if after, you know, everything happens with Sid, you can help me find... You can help me find Octus? You can help me find...
Of course.
What if we have to go to the orchard?
Do they allow my kind in the orchard?
Why not?
I don't know. One of them tried to put his hat in me.
That guy's not at the orchard.
He's not? You don't
My
know where
whole
his cousins
family's
are?
there. My
They
whole
could put
family-
shoes.
My family won't attack you. They won't try to put a hat in you, I promise.
If it will help you, then I will be there. And hopefully with my brother there to help. And if not, I am here for you. I wish I could have been here for the Aussie, and I will not make that mistake again.
On a 22 insight, I have to ask a question actually of what Teor sees looking at Thimble. Because you, I think, Teor, see Thimble in this moment of victory. Casimir lies dead. Sid has been recovered, and there seems to be a straightforward path to unpetrifying him. And I think you see the flittering of pixie wings moving swiftly to the next quest, almost urgently, almost desperately. On a 22 insight, what does Teor see in Thimble's eyes?
An unsettled, almost manic need to find the next distraction.
A light, glowing motes of gold, like those that fall from the ever-shining leaves of the orchard in which you were born cascade from your wings. But that light almost imperceptibly diminishes as some light in this land continues to wane. Teor, that golden light in dancing motes of fairy magic glimmers with a similar radiance that on a 22 only you perceive, coming from the eyes of that lion-headed emblem that you carry. What state do we find our twin cats of the Falconers Rebellion in here, keeping watch?
I would have thought that after all this travel, I would feel a bit more secure in what we are doing and feel a bit more assurance in our accomplishments, but it is hard to feel safe. My friend, Catigan. You have always been a man of focus, but you seem particularly disturbed.
Yeah. I'm just, thinking about a hunt I gave up on a long time ago.
Gave up on?
Yeah.
My friend, I admit, I have been hesitant to ask. It has been so long, so many years, and of course, if it is better not to, then you can say the word and it will be forgotten.
Oh, come on, you were never one to mince words. Out with it.
Before I saw you around the Aussie's body the last time we met, you were off to find a new adventure. With her. Mariana.
Yeah. Adventure, sure. You know, all those years we spent fighting together, I never considered myself an adventurer. You're supposed to seek glory or treasure or something, and is it still an adventure if you find the treasure and you lose it? Or is it just a sad fucking life? No, there's no adventure.
Lose it.
Yeah. She's gone, Teor.
I am sorry to hear. I know how much she meant and what it cost you in order to...
Yeah.
May I ask what happened? I mean, you moved heaven and earth to change the entire course of your life.
No, fuck that. No man can move heaven and earth. A man can barely brush a tree branch aside. She was taken from me. And there's nothing I can do about it. Can we leave it at that for now? Is that all right?
Of course.
Maybe another day, another campfire. But thank you for asking. No one has ever asked.
Sorry it took so long.
Yeah, well, it's all right. How do you think your brother's doing back there? Knock on the cart. Is he still with us in the cart?
Sid is sleeping soundly made of stone.
Chilling. I think he's probably catching up on some much-needed rest. Do you need anything, brother?
No, I think he's all right.
Yeah, he was never one for the finer things. I feel like I should at least take some inventory of what we have. I was speaking with Thimble earlier about heading back into Dol Makyar. It is not going to be easy.
Well, stocking up. I'll keep whittling away at my bolts.
Can I grab just a little knapsack that I have that's got a collection of stuff and just kind of do a quick little inventory of what I've got?
The torn banner, kept in its scroll case given to you by Loza Blade.
That gets its own spot.
Your lion's head emblem. You behold, I don't know if you're still wearing them after the bracers.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I left them on after helping load up the bro.
You had an attempt at sort of attuning to them with Thimble on the road back in Timony, and it did not go very well. You have to wonder if you haven't been somewhat cursed.
Yeah.
Or if there hasn't been some period of unluck, and the voice of a fairy comes back to you. It's bad luck. Carrying a dead man's letter.
What's that?
I forgot that this little owl fairy.
Yeah.
He handed me a letter for Thiazi.
Are you ready yet?
No.
Well, come on then, what are we waiting for?
Well, what is worse luck, carrying a dead man's letter or reading the dead man's letter?
What the fuck are you talking about? Carrying a dead man's letter's bad luck?
Apparently.
Where'd you hear that?
Would explain the shit rolls I've been having. I guess it can't get any fucking worse.
Oh shit. Okay. Shadow. To Shadow, if all has gone well, you have the stone in hand. We'll need the steel, and you said you can convince her to reshape it into an anchor. If not, anyone in the family can make plowshares. Once it's done, the next step is to bring it to the field. Our wings are leading a charge across the border to draw the locals from the site. That hotshot I mentioned will meet you there and help prepare the arch from steel to stone. Please try to temper his confidence with pragmatism. Yes, I know you are precisely the wrong person for that. Still, remember, until a stable trinity of bridges are built, it is vital that the blood be protected. I trust that you have disguised it well. With any luck, the next time I see your face, we will have undone the damage of our first attempt. More than one door will be open to us from there. Until then, I search for suitable anchors for the remaining 4. We may need more hands soon after. Signed, Professor.
Professor? Well, that's pretty cryptic without any context, isn't it? Never was good at riddles. What do you think it means?
I don't know, but knowing that this came from someone of Thimble's background, I mean, we have to assume that it could be anything from fairy, it could be some sort of a connection, some sort of subversion from...
I never went to college. You know any professors?
No.
Right.
And also in a letter, they have to assume that it could be intercepted, so this is code.
You think it's like a secret talk or something?
Has to be. Bridges, wings, steel to stone, and archway?
There's also the distinct possibility that we're not smart enough to figure this out.
It's probably a fair possibility.
However, Cadigan's instinct that the letter, I believe Teor mentioned that the letter being intercepted would have had to have been a thought that occurred to the one writing it. And it occurs to you that a letter bound for Thiazi Fang does not bear his name. Merely the word Shadow.
Before we break apart, I'm gonna elbow Teor in the ribs.
Well,
You okay to be splitting up?
yes, of course.
Yeah.
You might be a little exposed without me, but separation makes the heart grow fonder.
That's true. Hey,
Are they
this room's full of really smart people, right?
Yeah, they're all very brainy.
Sure seems like they got a lot of good guesses, don't they? But I don't think they know shit. Good luck out there.
All right.
I think as you're out by the wagon getting ready to head out, an apparition appears. Alex.
You feel a weight on one of your shoulders. A small And you... You see
Turtle something.
a little hunted fox standing on your shoulder and has something in his mouth. And I say, Teor, was it?
Yes.
Before you go, I just wanted to... Very sorry about your brother, and I know that it is my family that did that to them. So, I want you to have this, and in Pin's mouth is a vial of liquid. That is a, if you drink it, if you encounter the basilisks again, and you drink that, if you are hit with the petrification, that will stop it in its early stages.
That is incredibly generous. I think that will come in handy. By the way, this family of yours, I believe, and I'll reach under my cloak behind my back and pull out the blade of Saramai blade. I believe this belongs to your house. I don't know if you are handy with the blade, but...
Not specifically, but thank you. It's a blade of my vassal house. I assume you had trouble with them while you were on your journey.
Yes, that blade is a bitch.
Thank you. I'll see it won't be used against any of us. But, I am sorry again. And I want you to have that in case they come looking for another lion.
Thank you. It is a interesting meeting someone like you.
I, can agree with you. And I don't know how to meet myself at this point. But be safe. And thank you for everything you're doing.
You exchange these items. You, Teor, getting 2 basilisk anti-venom. And
then I knock.
Coast is clear for now.
Thank you. Although, I would... Teor, did you see anything?
What do you mean?
Are we being followed? I
didn't look.
Okay.
I think Teor is here in case everything goes tits up. It's more...
Apparently I'm very intimidating.
You are.
But I can search for, like fiends and celestial.
Any of those around?
Undead. Can I do a little...
do you want to put your divine sense on?
Yeah, sure.
How long does it last?
This place is pulsing. Fiendish energy.
We are fucked.
Pulsing.
It is radiating bitches in here. Just all sorts of...
You sense across the street, there, coming off of the door in front of you, there's fiendish energy. Across from you, through that brick doorway, the one that has no door in it, you sense multiple sources of fiendish energy, and one that is pulsing with a power that is provocative in a way that is hard to describe.
Listen, I know I said I would tag along on this one, but I am assuming you have some idea of what you're walking into, because there are fiends, literal, strong reading fiends here.
How bad is it?
It's like, there are fiends that are like, there's too many of them, we'll never make it. And then there's like, oh, this one's the boss, we should be careful. And then there's this thing that I've...
Okay, it's a bit more than I was expecting, but I was expecting about somewhere around here.
So we're still going in?
Yes, I suppose.
You got it. I'll go get some protective gear.
Thank you, darling.
While they head off, I'm going to turn to Teor. So I have at least understanding of how most everyone else in that room was connected to all this. What is your business with this mockery?
I came to pay my respects to Tiazi. Found I was too late to do so, like so many others, and then found that my brother has gone missing. We located his body as a stone statue by way of basilisk, and now we have come back, and during our journey, this Nick Falcon has proved himself useful. And a surprise. He is some sort of unknown integer that I would like to keep close. He has more power than I think even he knows.
And yet he lacks any sort of wits to focus that power, which makes him even more dangerous to fall into the wrong hands. I see your point.
Could be. Under pressure, he has been surprising.
Good to know. You say you came to pay respects to Thiazi. What is your history there?
I know you, Sir Julian. I served with Thiazi in the Falconers' Rebellion.
Did you?
I did. I saw your little, spat.
Julian steps away and joins the rest of the others in the troop.
Are you ready?
Always. Let's let it happen.
All right. I'll take the tongs and lift up over the back of the mane of the statue.
Your brother, so even though he's your younger brother, he's about the same physical size to you. Mane is a little more full, but you see in this pose, he's been covered in a stone robe, which he never wore, and he has sort of like a regal aristocratic pose, but there's something horrified in his face. You remember in the castle that they were getting them into these poses to look like normal statues rather than people cowering or, weird warped shapes that you wouldn't make a statue to be. Serum touches the back of his neck. Begins, and you see the robe goes from gray stone to deep purple, magenta, black fur. As it goes through the torso, suddenly buckles at the waist, stone head, and suddenly stone paws hit the ground. It's organic, and so you hear going up the back. No! No! Teor.
Sid.
Embrace. Heaving sobs. No! No! He holds your face. Are you... Are you dead?
No, I am here with you among the living. We rescued you from the fortress you were captured, turned to stone.
What?
Yes.
What?
There are many of us. We came to your rescue. Take a moment if you need it. What is the last thing that you remember? Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
My throat. They haven't given me water. Where are they? Are they around? We're in danger.
Who is they?
Your
captors?
The captors.
The knights of...
The knight of Saramai, the Konis. We are in danger. They are nearby.
No, we slew them. They are defeated. They are not here. You are safe.
You came to find me? How did you know? Where were you? The last I heard, you were in Baladri or Selmir, far to the east. Teor, my God, I'm rescued. We need to run. Where are we now? Are we in...
We are back in Dolmakyar. We had to leave the city to come and find you. We brought you all the way back here. These are friends. This is Bolair, and this is Wakander.
I'm gonna pour him a glass of water and take it over to him.
Thank you, sir.
Teor, be trusting, are we?
He turns around and goes, "This asshole. What the fuck are you doing here?"
No.
He works with them. He's sundered.
We have dealt with it, and you have not done what is necessary yet.
When we were children, before we would go to sleep, what would our father say to us every night? A story? A poem? Or a tale of what tomorrow would bring?
And you see here that Sid repeats back to you the words that your father would speak. These words were important to him, and I think that looking at your connection in this moment, Sid responding in kind, what do your companions hear from Sid's mouth?
The poem that our father read to us, or recited to us, was when dark night's silence falls and hope seems gone, a deeper roar still carries on. It shakes the stars and it splits the night sky, for it lives in me and will not die.
Repeating that poem together, Sid looks and says, I cannot help but believe. How did you find me? You were half a world away.
I am very talented. You pale in comparison to me.
This, no, put me back in the stone.
I'm just saying.
We're on it. Get the stone. I'm just.
You see, he looks over and says, I fucking did the. I can't believe it. Where is Loza here?
No, Loza went on. I think their time has come to an end. Plus the heat. This is truly remarkable. You have been on the cutting edge of this with Thiazi for how long?
Cutting edge. I mean, I was Thiazi's eyes and ears in the Revolutionary Council. You know, I was a cab driver. I was driving carriages for the Great Tower.
Spy.
But it's getting stronger, you know. Don't you know? You can feel it, can't you? And you see he looks down at the wooden lion's head at your belt.
I have felt it.
Teor, I came looking for you because I didn't know where else to go. Casimir betrayed us.
Casimir is dead. We've been very busy. I'm sorry we didn't leave any scraps
older brother
for you.
Me
I
again.
know,
It's
but
bullshit.
You know, I
was going to get
focus.
his ass. I stole the deed. I was going to go tell
I didn't
the...
tell the others. I clipped his toe, so you hold on to it as a keepsake. The little pinky toe, it's a little
Casimir's
bitch toe.
The fucked up one he always used his dagger to pick the shit out of. Yeah. I wanted to find you. I had this thing in me. I started to be able to see fairies and demons, and it was like something was coming back. That, you know, there have always been pieces during the rebellion, but not like this. Something pushing out, and I looked through, and I said to Thiazi, I think there's something here. And he said, we're going. He said, when this is all taken care of, he says, I'm going to get you and Teor, and I'm going to find a way for us to explore this. But for right now, the council, you know, he saw parts of the tapestry that I couldn't see, and he said it was safer for me not to see it, and
He had his hand in many pots. I think maybe too many for even him. And you were doing this alone. I have many people with me. I could not have done any better than you. And you were spending your time on a noble cause. There is nothing to be ashamed of, but when we found you again, turned to stone, the Knights of Ceramide, did they mention anything, why they were doing it? They had posed you in a very regal pose, which I knew was bullshit, because you don't...
No. I could tell the fucking, I mean, it was awful. I mean, I was on this table in a dungeon somewhere in Timony, and the fucking ropes were pulling my limbs apart, and they got this freaky lizard with glowing eyes all over my basilisk. Yes. Yes, the Ceramide. They were dragging me. There were days they had to go to this castle in this rainy part of Timony. They were dragging me. I was asleep. I was bound and gagged on this tavern floor, and there were a couple days they didn't want to turn me to stone until they were set up, because they didn't have the means to drag me when I was that heavy. So they needed to carry me conscious for a while before they were set up to do the petrification. So this, but I overheard, and they were just talking because they think I'm going to die, and so I don't know why they want to turn me to stone, none of that, but they are talking about, where do I even begin? Okay, There's this sea. There's some. I don't know the geography, but it's sea.
Of Lacris?
Yeah. Okay, this one. Yes, there is an island there in this sea, which is they call it the Hall of Mercy. The other word, the ceremony, the knight calls it Hall of Mercy, but I hear the Whisper Girl, the fucked up skull tattoo one. She called it the Fora Crucialma. It's on an island in the sea somewhere, and she's talking about it. She's explaining it to her brother, who's the pretty boy, the one with the rapier, like kind of like this one, and she said to him that back before the Shapers die, they have these afterlives, and you just go there, right? But the Shapers each have a people. But she talked about this place called the Hall of Mercy, where you can petition your case. If she talked about like dragons and giants and all sorts of monsters, that there are many creatures that have lived in Ahriman that have a spirit, but they are not of the Shapers. So this place, the Hall of Mercy, if you are devout, but you are a monster or some other creature, you can go and plead your case here to be accepted into an afterlife if you are some other kind of being. And she said they're gonna go here, and that she talked about. When they were looking at me or gesturing to me, she kept talking about we need more, and she say 207 lords.
2 score. Score is 20, right? So that's 47 lords?
And she talked about they're gonna go to the Hall of Mercy, and they're gonna raise banners there or something like this. So because last night you had made the determination that you would go to the theater, but that you and Taisha ended up switching.
Couldn't be apart from my brother, right?
See, Sid, when you give Sid that news, he says, "That make me really happy because you." For a second, I think like, oh, he's mad that I got turned to stone. You don't want to.
I mean, I was, but I go to theater. I'm
mad
terrible in the audience. I have a huge mane. No one sits behind me. It's terrible. I'm just
be
trying
really
to be
noticeable.
considerate of others.
Yeah.
He'd be really noticeable. I don't know why I just started
Are you doing
your
our
accent. I was doing your accent. It's a little.
It's very
I'm sorry.
touching.
You see, he looks and says, "It looks at it. He says, he's pretty catchy." He looks and says, "You know, I don't know. You hear this? Do you hear him? You hear him say his huge mane?
I did. I heard it.
It's
It is
fine.
It's and it's bigger than yours.
He's pretty bust,
so.
though.
I what?
Listen,
Not by volume. Mine goes down my back, like halfway down.
That is not always a positive thing. I'm just saying.
Maybe it's also possible.
Proud of. It's good.
He's got a really thick skull. It might be bumping it up. I'm sorry.
We're standing out in the street yelling about manes in front of my family's house is probably not the best idea.
Sorry. Hello, sir. From
Right.
the city.
You can change how you look.
Yes.
What if we bring what we think or anticipate to be a delayed delivery, get that person to step from the doorway,
Gotcha.
you grab them, shank them, step inside.
Great.
Love it.
Got it.
Teor, stay to the side of the door. Try and get
I kind of like
However, due to that nat 20 stealth check, seeing that his drawer is broken and can't slide all the way out because it's crushing you, he goes, fine, and opens the door to the little kiosk and opens the servant's entrance door.
As soon as that happens, I'll look over to you.
Yep, I take out Ingrid's great axe, and I'm gonna go for a swing, and I'll swing it just right across. I'm gonna try and aim like straight for clavicle.
like blood?
I'm
gonna shining him.
I'm gonna go low from underneath the arc and see if I can go for the abdomen.
Go for it, and if you guys want to do this quietly without rolling stealth, roll the attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Fuck, that was a natural 20.
Natural 20 and a 14. That's great.
We both got natural 20 on disadvantage.
22 to hit.
22 to hit?
That's still 20 and 17. So it's going to be a 23 to hit.
No damage roll necessary. This is a total just servant. You axe throat, sword, blood down to the ground, blam, gone. Teor, it's your turn.
My turn. I can't let my brother go down like this. I'm gonna use some of my speed to go up to him, and I'm gonna put 20 points of lay on hands into Sid.
Cool. 20 points of 20 points of lay on to Sid. Amazing. Yes. 20 points of lay on to Sid. Boom, he is no longer bloodied, still injured.
Yeah.
But he goes, as you heal him, let's get the fuck out of here.
Know. And I'll take a swing at this guy.
Hell yeah.
With this big fucking axe from House Einfasen. You son of a bitch, you better fucking hit.
You are now flanking with your brother, so roll with advantage.
Oh, okay, good. Anyway, okay, great. That's 25.
25 will do it. Roll damage.
Hell yeah. Plus 2, 5, 6, 13, 14, 14 points of slashing damage.
Shattered bones destroyed.
Nice.
Amazing.
Incredible.
And now we flee.
Two separate areas of the manor. We are going to grab Teor and your brother, who we haven't seen. Your brother Talsidamir, who's got his own little.
He's so great.
Yeah, buddy.
We're fucking dead. Oh man, why are there so many coffins in there? You didn't warn us about the coffins. Played into the decision-making process.
You're right. Suddenly there's
He
coffins.
said there were
in
a
this
bunch
house.
of dead bodies laying on the ground. He did say
coffins.
that.
So you see, indeed, that on the table before you, Raymond Divinos is laid out.
Necrotic damage, yes.
Cool. Teor.
We just have the one candle between the two of us, right?
No, Sid's got his own candle.
Yeah, baby. Of course we do. I remember. I was making sure.
And Raymond on the table begins to howl and looks at you as this horrifying undead monstrosity.
Raymond, let's not fight. Let's be friends.
And I'll swing the big axe towards Raymond and see how we fare.
He is prone, so you will get advantage on this first attack.
Let's go.
Natural 20.
Yes! Oh my God.
That's how you
Let's
start.
go.
Okay. That's
Do your turn. At the end of your turn, you will level up to level 5.
Amazing. Okay. I panicked. Okay. D12. There we go. I've done this before. Where is that?
Are you auctioning something off?
In my brain? Yes, I am. Okay. 4, 5, 6. So that's 12 points of damage. I don't think it'll take any necrotic because...
No, won't take any necrotic.
Yep.
But I don't think you're dealing that. If you're smiting, or no, you're...
I am going to add a divine smite on this with my bonus action, which will be 3d8 because it's undead, correct?
Yes, 3d8.
Oh, let's go.
And you're doubling that,
Yes,
right?
that's an 8. That's a 6. That's also an 8.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
22, so 44. And what did I say? 12?
12.
So 24. I can do math. That's 68 points of radiant damage for Raymond.
What? With him on the table, you cleave one of his arms off. Boom! Axe overhead. Boom! One of his arms flings off to the side.
Skeleton armor.
I think skeleton armor.
Gotta keep the sword on.
You said yours is 16?
Yeah. 7 will hit.
He's gonna go. I'm gonna say that because you both just healed each other. He's gonna go for Sid first. He hits Sid on a. He hits it on a 9 or higher. Attack number 1. 18.
Oh God.
Brennan, lower.
It's 30.
30?
He deals 30 points of damage to Sid. Sid is still up, but on death's door. He is going to take another. He's going to take his final attack on Sid. 19. Sid turns to you as the first hit, dodges the second one, looks at you and goes, "Thank you for finding me." Boom! Sword through the chest. Sid falls to the ground.
I catch him as he falls to the ground. I lay him down gingerly.
You lay him down.
Lay me down. So I think I will just swing on your pops with this axe at 5th level, getting 2 swings this time.
Let's go.
I'll just go for it.
Potentially,
the way we came.
you could potentially destroy him here.
Could.
It is possible to.
So I will take the first attack against him.
First attack. Here we go.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
19 hits. Okay. I will say. Do I want to use the Divine Smite if I don't hit him the second time? I'm going to use it now.
No.
12, 8 plus. I know if I crit, but I don't know if I'll hit the second time.
Yeah, do you want to use the Divine Smite on this non-critical attack?
I think so, because if I don't miss, then it's.
You're going to crit.
That's right, yeah.
If you're going to spend those 2 points, it means you just do max damage. If you want to.
Oh, that's true on this one? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So.
If your attack roll just hit, don't roll the attack's damage dice. Instead, each damage die deals damage equal to its highest number.
Right, so it'd be 12 plus. Yeah, so I'll do the Desperate Measures 2 failures marked.
All 3.
All 3 are done?
They're all marked
3
up.
saves.
They're all marked up.
Dead.
Yeah,
Dead,
100%. So that's
It's 12 plus 32.
It'd be 14 plus 32.
14 plus 32 is 46.
46.
On the
46
first
points
attack.
on the first hit.
General Raymond Divinos is at death's door. He is at death's fucking door right now. I mean, I want to be very clear that you could rid the world of a supreme evil. You're still in a room. I just want to set our expectations that there are a bunch of zombies here and it's very bad. It can still go very bad. But what do you add to your attack roll?
My attack rolls, I add. No, those are spells. Stop touching spells. I'm plus 9 to hit.
I'm going to give you his armor class. His armor class is 17, so you need an 8 or higher on the die, and if you do, it is almost a certainty that you will succeed. 8 or higher on the die.
1. I got a Marisha this.
In the back of his mind, you hear Ukatawa.
Oh no.
What is that?
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Is there any way there's
That could be an advantage.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Okay. I'm going to sit back down now.
That's a 4 on the die.
Oh, shit.
Bonus action smite. You have your movement, but you don't have the ability to disengage. If you want to make a leap for it and take the attacks of opportunity, but you also don't have a steed waiting for you, so people will close with you if you try to.
With my movement, I will reach up and I'll grab the rib cage of Papa Divinos and I'll pull him in, and I'll reach in and I'll pull out the banner of the
torn banner.
The torn banner, and say, "I know someone that is looking for you."
Okay.
Bringo.
4 attacks with advantage from zombies are coming at you.
Oh god.
Your armor class is 16. They hit on a 13 or higher.
Yep.
17 is a hit.
Natural 20.
The nat 20.
There's no escaping this.
And a 15.
They all hit.
They all hit. They all hit. At least we can't. No, you call you not thorough.
At least you'll just die immediately.
We'll roll the crit first.
All right.
5 damage.
5 left.
If these are all ones. 4.
1 left.
darkness at the bottom of Obermis Manor. The image of this monstrosity facing you in the sputtering corpse light, your brother, who you traveled across vast reaches to save only yesterday. Torn banner in its scroll case, placed into the ribs of Raymond Divinos. Wooden lion emblem at your side. Your entire life, you walked within and beside a light beyond explanation. And here in the dark, that light may extinguish. And as it does, all hope of answering those questions vanishes into shadow along with it. In this horrid place, you watch as a doom you have avoided so many times, countless battlefields of the Falconers' Rebellion. You should have died in the dungeons of Castle Delani. You should have died in Sloke. You should have died in the war. Whatever comes next, at least your brother won't have to go there alone. What is Teor's experience of this final moment? Injury's not anything new to him. It was, in some ways, always probably going to end like this.
I think in those final moments, the pain gives way to a sense of numbness and then calm. And here in the dark, where so much has been obscured, Teor looks over and he sees his brother. And he reaches his paw out for his and notices that it's not as dark as I remember it being. It's actually quite bright.
You can't even tell from which of the shambling figures the final blow comes. But somewhere in the dark, something is glowing. And as Teor's spirit prepares to cross over to the true Tenebel reaches, perhaps to walk the old path, perhaps to linger there with his brother, is there any thought given to any yet who remain in the world of waking? Or is Teor's vision planted firmly towards the great beyond?
He thinks fondly of Thimble and hopes that she will find peace. He thinks of Catagan and hopes that he will find resolve. And strangely, he thinks of Sir Julian with the most unusual thought that perhaps he is a far better man than even he knows. And he welcomes the next adventure.
Collapsing to the floor beside your brother, the last leader of the torn banner collapses. That object lost here in darkness. Einfasen axe clatters to the ground. Embracers oak and birch soaked with your blood. As you think of Thimble, Cadigan, and Julian, the irises of your eyes closing in. The lion head emblem rolls away from you. You could be wrong, but there might be some small mote of light left in it. As you look within those eyes, of those three that you have mentioned, seeing the light reflected in the lion's eyes, which of those three are the last that your mind wanders to, seeing the emblem glow?
It is actually none of those three, but Wikander, a man who has much in front of him and shares the same light as the lion.
As light envelops the emblem, it and it alone vanishes. And Teor's magic whisks it away from this place to appear at a later moment at Wikander's side, along with a character ability of your choosing, which will be granted as a death boon to Wikander Halovar. Walking out, you see the lights of the Candescent Creed throughout this neighborhood. You hear chanting and singing. At the base of the city, you hear cheers from the theater. And suddenly you feel warmth and you see light. Looking down, something at your side in a small coin purse, like a small satchel, is glowing.
I'll take it out and look at it.
A wooden lion's head emblem is glowing within you, glowing in your hands, and you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Teor Pridesire has died this night.
Again?
Holding this lion's head emblem and seeing the motes of light whisk around it and slowly leave the emblem and whisk around you, you become aware, as if through divine or oracular sight, that the soul of Teor Pridesire has left this world and that he wished for you to have this. The light that he carried, that due to his life as a soldier and a mercenary, never could be the focus of study or investigation, has vanished from the world. How many great and wondrous miracles have died in the trenches of Pacitar's many wars before their miracle could be explored or explained. Perhaps many. His light is leaving this world, but there is some part of you that is not solely of this world, and you will not forget his light. As a part of dying in this campaign, which does not have any magic for resurrection in it, we allow what is called a death boon, which is that characters can pass on certain abilities or features. In some cases, they can grant, if one of their highest ability scores, and in this instance, your charisma increases from 18 to 20 permanently. As Teor's light suffuses into the aura being cast by your own filamental tattoos. You look and see the bodies of Teor and Sid. You feel in your heart that it's awful. You're 4 inches tall. They can't be left here in the dark like this, and there's nothing you can do. You've just defeated this undead monstrosity. There's nothing you can do here in this moment. Except that part of the death boon structure that we didn't go into last time, because I didn't think anyone was going to come find Teor's body, is that in addition to granting another character one of your abilities, you can also choose an ally to instantaneously attune to a magical item of yours. Teor chose Thimble to instantly attune to that fairy presence you felt, which are the bracers of oak and birch, which means your strength is now 19. Kami, you are filled with fairy light. You feel an anchor to the world of fairy quite close nearby. And with motes of light, like you always saw coming off of Teor's body, the bracers begin to float off his form towards you.
And I'm gonna reach forward, and as the bracers float towards me, my body grows to human size.
Stepping forward, your wings fold and close, and a true vision of something like an archfey, tall and mighty and powerful, strides forward. The bracers float. These were Callowin, these were Aranessa's brothers, tapestries of stags in a wild forest, and all the lost might of House Royce clasps to one arm and then the other. Your strength sets to 19. The effects of a bark skin spell give you hardened skin. And quite importantly for this moment, your carrying capacity increases to being that of a creature one size larger than yourself, which now that you are human-sized means you have the strength of a giant.
Open the door. Open the door. Quick.
I'll open the door.
All of you watch a human-sized Thimble without wings walks into this gathering space with the bodies of Teor and Talsidamir Pridesire.
Thimble?
Lay the bodies down.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What happened? And Cadigan's gonna run over to Teor. And this is a man with meager magical abilities, and out of desperation, he's just gonna cast Spare the Dying. It's the only thing he knows to do, like he tried to do 2 weeks ago to test the Aussie, but this time it's not a test, it's all he can do.
Spell vanishes into Teor's chest.
No! What happened? What happened?
I was too late. They were overtaken. It was too much.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go to get a wash basin and some rags and warm water and start basically handing out towels to everybody and start just kind of getting everybody more cleaned up and freshened up, especially to Octus.
Julian hands you the bottle of Yargraz.
Cadigan's gonna go over to the corner where the soul sheets are and pull one out and pull 2 out and drape them over Cadigan and send. Thank you.
I'm gonna go over and attempt to assist Cadigan in preparing, just cleaning them and doing what I know to do to bodies.
The cleaning of each other as Murray produces these washcloths very quickly turns to the communal task of
washing
preparing and honoring and washing the bodies.
Being almost.
I think, Julian, there's a small fire. Fairies are dancing around it. And you look at your shadow on the wall. And there is a moment of several shadows there, and I think only you see this. Of your shadow reaching out and embracing 2 figures, holding them close. As these 3 shapes on the wall, their arms tight, locked around each other, and 2 other figures, manes around their heads, vanish into shadow, and you just see your shadow looking at them vanish.